Pretty disappointing. You just couldn't convert pressure into points in that first half.
Yeah, it's a fair assessment. We had a few chances, and looking at both sides, the way they had polish on the end of their opportunities, I thought at the end of the game, and I looked at the score, and I thought, wow, it's a sign they're playing against a good team, because I didn't think we were that far out of the game, and we got beat by 4 or 5 tries. So yeah, for the outside the moments that they scored the tries, I thought we competed and we fought hard, and I was happy with the rest of it. Just couldn't save the tries and weren't good enough to convert our opportunities.
Can you run us through the impact that losing Turbo so early had?
Well, he's a good player. Like he's someone we look to get us points. So spoke to Cookie about that could happen, that he would have to play centre if we had someone go down, and I thought he did a great job, Cookie. But we had to change a bit of what we're trying to do out there, but at the end of the day, their defence was very good. Would have been a bit more interesting if he was out there. Obviously, he's a strike player and a good player, but I've got to hand it to their defence. Very rarely did we look like we were going to break them or score tries.
Well, that obviously had an impact on, like as you said, Cookie then.
Yeah,
using the dummy half.
Yeah, but that is what it is. So, it changes the way you're in the change and what we're trying to do. But he's got a torn pec in there, so there's a good chance he's not going to play many more games this year. So we still had our chances.
How's Tommy feeling after that? Obviously,
pretty ordinary. He's had some decent injuries over the last sort of 4 years.
Brett, can you sum up your emotions after another series loss?
Well, disappointing. I'm still thinking about the game, I thought we had fight in us, but they were just better. Their polish was better and their defence was better. So, that's about it.
Brad, there'll be somebody look at Teddy going off and having to play Cookie in the settings and say, well, rather than carrying a second hooker on the bench, maybe you should have carried a utility like Nico Hines.
I'm not going to talk about interchanges. I'm not going to talk about who we chose. At the end of the day, Cookie did a pretty good job at centre. He beat Val Holmes a couple of times. Once I think he got beat on the inside. So you can't cover every position. It's impossible. We don't have those players to cover every single position.
How do you salvage something out of this series, Freddy?
Well, we've got to do it in Sydney. So, although Reece Robson did a great job, so I think he's an Origin player. Stefano, I think, didn't look too out of place while he was out there. I think it was a bit in the first game too. We just lacked that little bit of polish around with our attack. So, we'll have to do it at home in front of our own people and save a bit of face.
Teddy, what are your emotions?
Yeah, just disappointing. Obviously, I feel like we worked really hard, had a great week, and then we just hurt ourselves. A couple of missed opportunities, and then that was too good at the end. So yeah, it obviously sucks. Not much else.
Can you tell us what went through your head when you saw Tommy, obviously down 3 minutes, I think it was, and then he leaves?
Oh, I was more feel bad for him. He's been through so many injuries. So I felt disappointed for himself. If he said straight away it was a torn pec. So I was just more feeling for him, but he had to get on with the game, and it obviously hurt not having him out. As Fred said, he's a strike player and he's been our best player a number of times. But again, that happens. You can't blame that.
Freddy, you've given lots of his team as a coach. Do you want to go on for another series next year?
We've another game to go, so I'll worry about that, and then we'll see what happens with Trotto on the board, and we'll check it out then.
Do you want them to show faith in you, Freddy, or do you think...
I'll just worry about the next game. I think we've got a couple of weeks and get an opportunity to tidy things up and turn things around, and then we can discuss it then.
Do you look to make lots of changes, Freddy?
Oh, mate, no idea. So I think what we're going to do is wait until we see who's fit and healthy. Although the one good thing is we went in tonight healthy, so that's not always the case this time of year, but we'll see who's fit and healthy in a couple of weeks, and we'll pick a team and away we go.
Right, you've been around Origin for a long time. There haven't been that many clean sweeps. How important is it to stop the clean sweeps?
Yeah, they are. Absolutely. Yeah,
That'll be the motivation, no doubt.
100%. Yeah, I think. What was the last one? Queensland 215, was it? 10. Wow.
Freddie, what did you make at the end of the game? The headbutts and the
Right.
punch?
No, it's not. No one got hurt. No one got hurt.
No,
you have a view on
no
this?
issue with you? Got
No, I
issue?
didn't see an issue. I didn't. No.
No excuses, no, but rub of the green. Did you see that forward pass? Did you think it was a little bit too...
Well,
Good make
the
it.
second try. Yeah. Well, the touch was in a really good position to call it as well. So that was a bad call, but they beat us by more than a try. I think. I'm not sure if that would have made a difference. They just seemed to tick the scoreboard over pretty consistently the whole night. So, you know, the first couple were questionable, but at the end of the day, it wouldn't have made a difference, I don't think.
How do you think each week?
Yeah, good. Good. We just couldn't get the end. You know, that last pass, we're relying on little tap-ons, and you know, that's sort of that's sort of not good enough, I suppose. But I think he did well. I think he played good.
Freddy, you've often spoken about like moments in Origin and how like you need to win the moments. And when Stephen Crichton made that break, Queensland were able to chase and get an extra 10 metres down there to defend, and a lot of New South Wales guys weren't able to get down there as well. Like, did you have a view on that? Like, was that tough to see that? Like, were they just?
Yeah, we went shifting the ball and we shifted to more defence. So, and once again, I've got to give them a rap. It's not often you see that. But yeah, give them a compliment. They were good. Their defence was good. Thanks.